Hi, everybody. I figured it out. I got it to work. Woohoo, me. Hi, everyone. Welcome to My Psychic Lifestyle. I am sorry for the last couple of weeks that we had some technical difficulties, some stuff going on. As you can see, I am still on sabbatical at Queensmere Farms. I am actually in the sunroom. Isn't it beautiful? I am particularly spoiled and blessed. I know a lot of us have been going through a lot in the last few weeks. So this actually comes at a very appropriate time. And I just realized, like, listen, as I'm speaking to you, we are in a waning new moon. So we have the waxing new moon, the new moon, which was yesterday, and now we're into the waning new moon. And when we talk about waning, we literally are talking about cleansing, clearing, getting rid of stuff. It's really, really, really cool. So today, that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about, and I'm going to be showing you a lot of stuff about cleansing, clearing, grounding, protecting. This is going to be all about working with not just the traditional forms of cleansing and clearing, but the energetic forms of cleansing and clearing. And I think we're going to have a bit of fun. So as I go, if you have questions, I'm not actually seeing, I see 5 people here. If you are actually here, why don't you let me know? Let me know. Hide message in stream. This is an example of viewers comment. Oh, okay. So yeah, so if you guys have comments or that kind of thing, let me know because I am here and we are going to start from the start. So, when we do energetic work, it is wonderful, it is fun, it is awesome, but we are touching other places and other spaces. So even before we begin, we want to be ready for that. And then once we finish, we want to make sure that we are cleansing. Oh, hi, Lori P. How are you? We are cleansing and clearing, grounding and protecting so that we can not take a lot of the junk that we are working with into our everyday lives. And there is always residual energy. There was always, no, Lori P says, "Are you just on YouTube?" No, I'm on Facebook as well, so you can see it there. I'm at the Raising Energy page. I'm on the My Psychic Lifestyle page. I'm on my feed, and I am also on the Angel Morgan Pet Psychic page, and I am on YouTube. So I've got 5 different platforms that you can see me in. So yes, so as I was saying, at the end, we want to cleanse and clear. At the beginning, we want to cleanse and clear and ground and protect. Now, some people will believe or know that when you use smudge before reading, you're cleansing and clearing, and so sometimes spirits will stay away. So I don't personally recommend that you do a big smudge beforehand, but if you do want to do that, that's great. But I am going to show you an energetic clearing that you can utilize as well. And that energetic clearing will put you just in that right space for readings or healings or any kind of energetic work that you do, whether it's dream time or meditation or any of that kind of stuff. Okay, so when I begin any kind of ritual or ceremony, I will use the traditional smudge. We're going to go from there. I like to do things in 3 steps. So I like to do the physical. I like to do the energetic, and I like to kind of pull that all together by doing a grounding. So I do the physical part, which is the smudging and that kind of stuff, which we'll go through. I will do the energetic part, which is sometimes the energetic cleansing and clearing that I will show everybody. I love this thing, but sometimes it doesn't work. Again, we're going to go through it. And then again, the last part is that whole grounding thing and protecting thing that I like to do to kind of round it out, everything in 3s. All right, let's see who's here. I've got to get this plant out of my way. Who's here? Who's here? Anne, hi. Lori is here. Sarah Sophia, how are you? Oh my God, we did like the best paranormal event with Sarah Sophia. She rocks. Please, Sarah, put your link for Facebook in our comments so people can go check out your page and follow her. Talk about the coolest event. We went to the Aurelia Opera House with Canadian Paranormal Investigations, 5 other teams. We were able to check out all the spirits, all the energy. They have a jail cell at the bottom of the Opera House. Oh my God, it was just such a great event. And Sarah did a great job organizing that. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Sarah. I really, really appreciate you for doing that and inviting us. She is just, that rocks. And yeah, and they actually did something really cool too. At the beginning, they did an opening prayer, which allowed us all to be protected. They brought in all of the wonderful energies of protections, of grounding, of God, of light, of Michael. And it was quite lovely. And then when we finished, we did something similar that was read. So whether you read it off a page or whether you do it, spontaneously, it goes to the ear of God. It's all about intention. Everything is intention. I love you too, Sarah. It's all intention. What is your intent? What is that specific intent that you have when you are working? In this case, you are cleansing, clearing, and grounding. So we're going to start from the start. And the start is we're going to go with the traditional idea of sage. Now, a lot of people, this is an abalone shell. This is what we put our smudge in. This is not actually indigenous to Canada. This is not. This is from more of the islands and stuff like that. The abalone shell is not the traditional way of doing things, although we do things because it's awesome and it actually represents all of the elements. So the holes here represent air. The actual shell itself represents earth, water, represents the water. The smudge that we put inside of it, which I will show you, represents the earth. When we light it, that represents the fire. So you have all of these different wonderful elements in the abalone shell. And what we do is we take, if I can find it, our sage. And this is not culinary sage, okay? This is Artemisia, which is a little bit different. And it is dried, yes, like this. If you are using a sponge bundle, which I don't have, but I can get, hold on a second. I think I can share screen here. I'm not sure if I can share screen. Oh, my heavens, I can share a screen. Select tab to share. Okay, I will do smudge. Here we go. Smudge sticks, images. I think you guys can still hear me. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so here we go. Be Live Studio, select tab to share. Smudge. There we go. Oh my God, it actually freaking worked. So this is smudge bundles. And as you can see over here, we have the abalone shell and we have the feather that we would use. That can be a turkey feather, a hawk feather. I have many different feathers. I actually have condor feathers and I have heron feathers that I would use for different things. You can also use different materials with your smudge, right? So you can put in lavender and what have you. If you look over here, and I have some, and I'll show you some live as well. This right here is Palo Santo. And the Palo Santo is absolutely wonderful to use. We're going to move it over here. You can use cedar, rosemary, mugwort, lavender, juniper, all used for different things, by the way. But the white sage is the one that we're kind of focusing on in the moment. So you can see how the smudge bundle is burning right there. Isn't that cool that we can actually do that? So this is Palo Santo right here. And this is, oh, sorry, that's not my Palo Santo. Yeah, it is. That is my Palo Santo. I have sticks and I also have, I have it all back here. I have sticks, which are really great to throw into bonfires, or you can shave them and put them in with your sage. Now, I like using loose sage. What I showed you was bundled. This is loose sage. So you break it up, right? You let it kind of fall into your abalone shell or your fireproof bowl. You can use that too. The gods don't care so long as you do the work. All right. So you put your smudge in here, your sage in here, and then you can mix it. You can mix it with some Palo Santo. I also have some Palo Santo mixes, so you can use that. You can get these at what do they call it? Shamansmarket.org. And it's a really great place. This is where I get this Palo Santo that's a mix, and you kind of crush it up and you put that in there as well, as you can see, right? Put some lavender and roses, whatever you intuit. So whatever feels right for that particular smudge, you can mix it when you have loose. When you have it bundled, you're kind of, you're stuck with what you have, which is great too. And you burn it on the top, you allow it to smoke like incense. You burn on top, blow it out, and use it like incense. In this particular case, I like using the loose. When we burn this, what we do is we start at the front of our home. And when we start at the front of our home, at the door of our home, we go clockwise with all the windows closed. We go clockwise in the home, mapping out our home. So ideally, we don't cross ourselves because we're kind of sweeping the energy in front of us like we sweep dirt, right? So, as I like to say to people, you want to paint your walls with the smudge without actually touching your walls, right? So you're kind of going like this with the intent, coming back to that intention of cleansing and clearing, that intention of bringing in good energy. So you can use even some of my favorite stuff, which is copalo. We have black copal and we have yellow copal, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. And you can put those in. So resins as well are something that you can, has nothing in it. My black copal is my favorite, actually, and I don't have any because I went to open it the other day and it just went all flying. Oh, here's a mix. Oh, okay. I have a little bit of a mix. So I have yellow and black in here, and usually they're in chunks. But I don't think I have any new ones here. They're in chunks, but this is powder. So I would add that to my smudge as well. And so that will actually keep the smudge burning longer because it's a resin, right? Oh, all over my computer. It's okay. It needed cleansing. All right. So cleansing and clearing is what we do with this. And so now we take this to the front of our house. We've mapped out our home so that we don't cross ourselves, and we go clockwise. And so what we do here is we use our feather. Now, I personally like using my little broom. I love my broom. So I use a broom most times, and I just kind of do this as I go and kind of fan the fire. Okay. And as I'm fanning the fire, I go around. If you want, you can say a prayer. If you want, you can utilize words. You can say, bring in the good, allow this to cleanse and clear my home with the intention of love and joy, easily, effortlessly, joyfully, whatever you want. Now, normally, before I even start, though, I will smudge myself. So I smudge myself. And usually what I say is what my elder taught me a long time ago. Let me be open to the things I need to be open to. Let me see the things I need to see. Let me smell the things I need to smell. Let me speak the words I need to speak and hear the things I need to hear and feel the things I need to feel. And then I do my whole body, and I lift my feet and I do under my feet because my feet are the connection to the earth. So even before I start, I do that. And then I'm at the front door, right? I say thank you. And then I start going clockwise around the house, upstairs, downstairs, to the basement, if you have one. And then you come all the way around the house. And then you come right back to that front door. Then you open that front door, you walk out the front door, you close the front door, you say thank you, you go on the street, off your property, and you just toss it out. You don't want this stuff on your property after it's absorbed all the yuck, right? What I usually do is I will go back in the house after and I will wait 20 minutes, and about 10 to 20, well, 15 to 20 minutes, I open the windows because now all the smudge has absorbed everything. Open the windows, let it get all kind of sucked out of the house. Okay. That's the way I like to do my smudges. Okay. So now you have an in-depth idea of how to do smudges. So don't say that you don't know how because you're lying. I got this. You can get these pretty much anywhere. This is a stand, an abalone shell stand, or just a stand for so you don't burn your table. Okay. This is made from one piece of wood. I got this from the Hedge Witch. Everybody knows how much I love the Hedge Witch in Newmarket on Leslie Street in Sharon. You can get this at pretty much any kind of new age store. They will have things like this. I think I have this upside down. In fact, there we go. That's better. Okay. So here that is. Then once we have cleansed and cleared our homes, okay, or even ourselves, if we're doing a home, what I like to do is I would like to set intentions. Okay. So once I've cleared and cleansed everything, now I want to protect this home and I want to set intentions. So protections are pretty easy for me. Those I do energetically. So I will close my eyes and make what's called an energy ball. So you guys can join me in this. Even if you're watching the replay, you can do this. Once you place your hands just so far away from you, far away from each other, we're going to make what's called an energy ball for those of you who don't know. Okay. And we're going to kind of move our hands very slightly. Like you notice, I'm not barely moving my hands till you feel that energy in between your hands. There it is. Once you feel that energy, you want to see it as a ball. Okay. And it could be blue, pink, I don't care. It doesn't matter, right? Whatever it is in that particular time. Okay. You can even make it grow a little bit. That's up to you. And then what I want you to do is I want you to place an image in your head of your home. And take that image, just blow it into that ball. Okay. Good. Take your time. Okay. Once you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to say into the ball, protect this home, all within it, and all the land around it. Blow that into the ball. Perfect. And then I want you to toss it up and see it. See that really encompass your home. Okay, above, below, within, without. You can say whatever words you want. Allow it to encompass the home. It is now protected. Okay, sometimes it's about the knowing. I'm really sorry about the grainy picture. It's also the where I am. So now that you've protected it, now what we're going to do is we're going to intend the home. We're going to take energy and we're going to place it in the home. And this is the energy of the stuff that you want. Okay, so I want you to put out your left hands. I call in the energy of whatever is necessary for this home to be at its best, for all within it to be at its best, for all the properties surrounds it to be at its best. And then when you feel that, or you know it's there, place that in the floor or even the chair, right? Seeing it go down the legs into the earth and into the home. Okay. And you can be specific. I call in the energy of love, right? Place it in there and even blow if you want. And the reason we blow is because the South Americans have taught me that everything begins on a breath and everything ends on a breath and everything in between is a breath. Okay. So when we blow something, we blow it into life. Let's see. Alexandra Smith. Renee St. John sending you love and light. Send me your left hand palm picture on Messenger because now I feel something special about you. Oh no, it's not one of those. Oh no, hang on a second. We're going to go here and we're going to go to Facebook. Guys, do not go to this page. It's obviously a fish and I forgot to open my thing. That's good on me. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Alexander Smith. You see that? Please ignore it. Please and thank you. Oh, what's this? Hang on a second. And we're going to go to here and we're going to go to Facebook. And we're going to go find Alexander. Right? We're going to do this. I can close that one now. There we go. Go back to Be Alive. Oh, usually I have this all set up so when these people try to do something stupid, there we go. Alexandra. There we go. Alexandra. Oh, that's not the one. Alexandra Smith. Whoops. Sorry, guys. There we go. This one, and we're going to block her. Block, 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 block. Okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to block, 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 block. There we go. And we're blocking this person. So ignore anything that comes from that person, please. They shouldn't, actually, nothing should come from them now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Perfect. So we're going to block this person. I blocked the wrong person. Good for me, because I'm so brilliant. All right, back to our show. Sorry, guys. Okay, I know Suzanne Richter says it happens. De-trolled the troll. Thank you. Okay, so when we're setting intentions, that's actually kind of a good break. Now we're segueing into something else. Remember what we were talking about? Protections, getting rid of people. This is exactly what we're talking about. So this is good. I'm glad Alexandra Smith did what she did, or it did what it did, because here's a way of protecting your computer from stuff like this. And your page, you can actually energetically protect yourself from this. You call in the energy of protection, okay? Call in the symbol of Mercury. When you call in the symbol of Mercury, what you do is you place it all in the computer with the intention of protecting any type of communications through your Facebook, through your Twitter, through any social media that you have, and your computer. Okay. I've actually seen people who have worked with this who are in IT, and they're just like, wow, it was like it went down by half or 3/4. May not go away fully, but it will go away to a great extent. The other thing that you can do for your computer, since we're talking about that, we might as well segue there. Hi, Blake. How are you? Maria, how are you? You want to use to protect your particular computer with lepidolite. So you want to grab some lepidolite, which is like a shale stone, almost a shale rock. Oh, I just realized there's very little light in here. With shale stone, and it's really, really cool. I'm actually going to move us outside to the other room, just simply because this room does not have as much light as I thought. Oh, it does have light. I lied. Oh, well, it's got light. Hang on a second. Let's go out here. I think we're going to go out here, and we're going to make it so that, let me see if I remember where the light is in here. I do. And on. I did it. Good for me. You go, Angel. Okay. So we're going to sit over here in the big chair with that beautiful view behind us. Actually, this is probably where I should have done it in the first place. Look at that view, people. How spoiled am I? I'm going to get my medicine box, which I will show you. Here is a medicine box. All right, grabbing a medicine box. I'm not, this particular online show is not like other shows. I'm not meaning it to be this like professional, oh my God, this is so perfect kind of show. It's not. This is just for us to get together and to hang out. This is for us to learn from each other and to learn with our guests and that kind of stuff. So lepidolite is something that we would use for our computer. We would put it on the computer. You can close it with inside, but be very careful because you don't want to crack your screen. The other thing that I do is I'll close my computer, put it on top, and this will actually help to get rid of a lot of EMFs and a lot of energy from the computer. All right, let's see. You bring the light. Things you do. You bring the light, it's following you. Aw, thanks. Glenn says, hey, how are you, my friend? Look, if you guys have any questions about what we're doing, please put them in the comments. If there's something that you want to know about where cleansing, clearing, protecting, and grounding is concerned, this is your opportunity. Comment. Let me know. Or even better yet, come and sit with me. You can do that if I put the link. So I'm going to put the link here. Boom. And paste. There's the link. So if anybody wants to come and sit with me, you have to be on a laptop. But other than that, make sure your camera and make sure your microphone are working. All right. So we talked about a little bit about our computer and how we can protect ourselves even on social media. That's a really great way to work, is energetically and with stones and crystals. And stones and crystals are awesome because you have things like selenite, which I believe I have here. I do. Selenite. Selenite is a wonderful cleansing and clearing stone, one of my faves. And basically with this, what you do is you will literally just race it along your body. I know it sounds really new agey, but it actually works. Like as I'm doing this, I'm getting and it's a really neat thing. I didn't put a lot of stock into stuff like this until I started using it and I started feeling the difference. And I'm like, okay, I remember that I am one of those people that's incredibly skeptical myself. So until I have either worked with it or seen somebody work with it, I question it. And selenite, definitely a go-to. I will not give anything to anybody that I haven't experienced or worked with myself. Now, the other thing that you can do where cleansing and clearing are, oh wait, what's another one? Oh, I know, obsidian. Obsidian's a great stone too. So wearing obsidian, left hand is to receive, the right is to give. So obsidian is really great because that's not only a cleansing and clearing stone, it's a self-cleansing and clearing stone. So I really, 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 really love obsidian. And that's actually my spirit stone. So that's a stone I would turn into if I was a stone. And that's what my work is about. It's about cleansing, clearing, all that kind of stuff, walking between the worlds. And the obsidian is definitely that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. No questions yet. That's okay. Anne says, I should book a reading with you soon. Yeah, totally. I would love that. Yeah, if anybody wants to book a reading, it's raisingenergy.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Raising Energy. Everything is Raising Energy for me because that's what I do. I raise energy in people, places, and pets. Okay, so that's another way of cleansing and clearing is with your stones. If anybody else knows any stones that they can use to cleanse and clear, please feel free to comment because I would love to hear about it. So now that we've talked a little bit about how to cleanse and clear on the physical level, you should always question the things you hear. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, I agree with that because I was talking about being a skeptic earlier. So we've talked about cleansing and clearing on the physical level. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit. Oh yeah, kyanite's really good. And so is shungite. Absolutely. These are two stones that I absolutely love to work with as well. I haven't used shungite in a long time, Lori. On an energetic level. Now this is really great stuff. Working on an energetic level, which we've done a little bit already by doing the calling in for the home. This is really wonderful stuff because you can do it anywhere, anytime, any place. Okay. So we were talking about putting our left hand out, and that's to receive is left and the right is to give. So put your left hand out, everybody. Put your left hand in, So left hand out, and I want you to close your eyes. I call in whatever energies are necessary for my healing now. Okay. And you just feel that. What do you see? What do you feel? Some people just know that it's there and place that somewhere and breathe that in. Breathe that in. Welcome that in into your whole body. Just welcome that. Okay. And know that you have given yourself that healing. It's so interesting. I put it in my heart, but I feel it drop down into my stomach. I love that feeling. That was really cool. So that's another way you can call it in. I call in whatever is necessary to cleanse and clear me from head to toe and toe to head, whatever energies are necessary. Good. Breathe that in, whatever energies are necessary from head to toe and toe to head. I love that phrase. The other thing that I love to do is I love to work with angels. But with angelic presences, what you want to do is you want to make sure you give them permission. So guides, guardians, angels, archangels, whatever energetically you're working with, you want to, Maria says it went straight to her tummy too. You want to make sure you give them permission. These entities can only intercede in your life so far. But if you give them permission, all of a sudden, the floodgates open. So I ask and give permission to all those of the light, whatever is necessary for my healing now to cleanse and clear me from head to toe and toe to head. I call you in. I call it in. I call in those energies. I call in those entities. And you breathe that in and you let them do their work. There's nothing for you to do. It's really that simple. Ooh, I'm hearing coyotes. Oh, I love coyotes. Coyote is the trickster. They're the ones that say, we'll help you, but you can make it hard or you can make it easy. It be up to you. So I am doing this show to make it easy. Cleansing, clearing, grounding, protecting. The other thing that you can do, which is my favorite thing to do, and we actually did this on our very first live, was the cleansing, clearing, grounding, protecting, called the living protection. So this is called a living protection. The living protection is a two-way protection. I am not fond personally of how the way protections are actually taught. Teflon, mirrors, and let it bounce off you. Because what's happening is it's a one-way thing where everything's being kept out. And what happens is we place these things over us, this white light, blue light, keep it all out, all that kind of stuff. And what happens is we start to feel very down, very confined, very sullen, so I'll tell you a story. We went to a cleansing clearing. It was a group of us a very long time ago. One of us was extremely sensitive. So what we did was we cloaked her in protections. And when we did this, we said, okay, you sit here, you chill out because we're going to go do the work. So we went, we cleared this house. There was a lot more going on than just a cleansing and clearing, though. There was a lot more. Once we did the work, we came back, we're talking, we're laughing, and we're like, what the heck is going on with her? And we're looking at her and she's just like sitting there, like she's a zombie. And then all of a sudden I pipe up, I'm like, didn't we put protections around her? And we're like, oh my God, oh my God. So we took them up and all of a sudden she just came to life. Just came to life. She went from a rag doll to coming to life. So what I'm going to teach you is a two-way protection. So when you place this protection on you, it keeps out the stuff you don't need and brings in the stuff you do so that you can actually function in the world in a more balanced and normal way. Okay, good, excellent. So hands together in front of your face, okay? And you can do this with me. I invoke the light of the God within. I am a clear and perfect channel. Light is my guide. I invoke the light of the God within. I am a clear and perfect channel. Light is my guide. I invoke the light of the God within. I am a clear and perfect channel. Light is my guide. And take a big breath in and a hard breath out. And see yourself being cleansed and cleared. Now place your hands with your eyes closed, palms up on your lap. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to allow a vision to come to you, to surround you. It can be anything, kids, plants, music, guitar. I don't care. It could be animals. Let a vision come to you. It could be white light, blue light, does not matter. Okay? Once you know that it's there, or that you feel that it's there, or that you see that it's there, I want you to say these words. Keep out the bad. Let in the good. Take a big breath in and allow it to activate and come to life in whatever way it needs to on the breath out. And sometimes it doesn't do anything. And just sit in that. Now, just a few things about this particular grounding, cleansing shield. Okay, this particular shield is that it's a living protection. So it means that it comes from you, but you're not actually creating it. Okay. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Give me a second. Wow. That worked well. Hold on a second. Doobie-doobie-boo. Okay, give me a second. What? Oh my God. Seriously, 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 people. Wow. Can't even see this person's name. Okay, so just ignore them, please. Because I am trying to find this person. And I'm not able to. I don't understand. Oh, this is... here we go. Okay, so Balak, Balak, Balak. There we go. Confirm. So when you're doing your protections, especially for your computer, make sure you're very focused on what you need to do. Okay. You have to put the energy in and the intent in. Right now, my intent is to teach. My intent isn't to do anything else. So if you see anything like that, please just get rid of it. Block them for me if you can. I would really appreciate it. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Okay. So as I was saying, this living protection comes from you. It's not something you create. Every single time you do it, the vision can change because it's vibrational. We're vibrational beings, which means that today I could be happy, tomorrow I could be sad. A little bit of the vibration can change, so the vision can change too. It can go be as drastic as animals to visions of alphabet. Okay. So understand that you need to allow the vision to come to you, to surround you. You can also set a time limit. So you can do this on a Saturday and say, this is set until the Saturday following, or you can say from full moon to full moon, from new moon to new moon. That's up to you. Check in with it once in a while. You can change it up. It's all in your intent. And that's the biggest thing that you guys need to really learn, is that intention is the all. And the more specific your intention, the faster things are going to happen for you. Okay. The faster things are going to manifest. The stronger your protections are, the stronger you will be, you will feel. So why do we do all of this? Why do we do protections? Why do we do cleansings and clearings? Why do we do groundings? Like, why do we do this? For several reasons. The first one, when we do this kind of work, again, we don't want to take things on that we don't need to, whether it's somebody's emotional stuff. It helps us to clear it away. That's another one we'll talk about in a minute. The reason we do it is not necessarily just for oogie boogies and to bring, to keep the oogie boogies away and the ghosts away. It's to make us feel stronger. When we put a shield or protection around us, we now can feel our own energy, our own spirit, without being bombarded with other energies. Because sometimes it's really hard to define us from others, especially if you're in a group. So when you put a shield like that around, it only allows those little things that are necessary. It also helps in your everyday life. So let's say you have an argument with your spouse, okay, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever. Having this protections around you may make that argument go from a 10 to a 1. Okay. If you're at work, what can happen is that person who's constantly coming at you might come right up to your desk, look at you and go, and turn around and walk away because they're feeling it. They may not understand what's there. They may not understand or know what's happening, but they're actually being affected by the protections themselves. And you'll see little things. And the more you do them, the stronger they get. Okay, the stronger they are, the stronger you are. So this is all about allowing you to feel your own energy, to clean your own energy, to feel aligned. So if you want to really enhance this, also do some chakra realignment work, right? Because that helps to ground you. Go to YouTube. On my YouTube station at Raising Energy, there is a New Age section. In that New Age section, you're going to find 7 and 15-minute chakra realignments. You're going to find house clearing music. You're going to find a lot of stuff. The house clearing music's like 8 hours. Use 15 minutes. Just play it in the house so that it realigns the entire space, all of those different things. Chakra realignment, same thing. You're coming into alignment. Play it in the house. It doesn't have to be a headset. It will realign everything in your home. Okay. Lewis, hi, how are you? The power of spiritual protection. Absolutely. And there is nothing like asking spirit to come and protect you. I ask and give permission to all those of the light, protect me. Like, really, it can be that simple as long as your intent comes from a place of truth. Okay. And that's really what we want to do there. Let's see. Stephanie says, it's like us cleaning our homes. We clean ourselves and clear the dirt out. Absolutely. You have somebody coming over. What do? You go nuts. You vacuum, you dust, you clean, you do the dishes, you do the laundry. It's the same thing. You're inviting spirit into your home in a healthy, loving way. Okay. And that's really what this is about. It's so, so true. Yes. So smudges do the same for homes. Now, here's a little note. okay, because this has been coming up a lot lately with clients. When we do a smudge, we are not crossing spirits over. So if you have a spirit lingering in your home, smudging it will get rid of it for a time. But once the smudge dissipates, those spirits will come back. Crossing spirits over, that's a whole nother show that we're going to get into, but that's not what a smudge is for. A smudge is to cleanse and clear the energetic debris. So what it does, any of this does, but what smudge does is it actually cleanses and clears 100% of 89% of physical germs and 100% of energetic germs. So in the indigenous ways, as I have been told in the stories I know, tribes and nations would wander, right? And they wouldn't necessarily be around water a lot. So the smoke smudge is how they would cleanse and clear themselves. And again, it took care of 100% of physical germs and all that kind of stuff. And then when they did ceremony and ritual, they utilized it for that and realized that it took care of, 89% of physical and 100% of energetic debris. And it really made way for this beautiful, beautiful space. So the other thing that you can do that a lot of people will do is they can take cedar after cedar bundles or cedar wraps, or even just cedar and burn that. And in burning that, what you're doing is you're also bringing protection into the home. Sweetgrass will bring beautiful, beautiful spirits. So if you're doing your smudge, remember your smudge mix? We saw that at the beginning. The smudge mix, you can also put cedar in there. You can put sweetgrass in there. You can put lavender in there for peace and calm. These are a few things that you can put in there to help. Now, another way of doing this, which I love, taking that copal I showed you earlier, the little chunks, you can put some smudge or some, what do they call it? Sage onto charcoal. Now the charcoal is a little bit different how we use it. The charcoal we use, now some people use matches, okay? And that is the traditional way. But for today, I'm gonna use my handy dandy balada. Okay, and we're gonna go like this. Ooh. And we're gonna do this. And that's gonna kind of, ow. Okay, there we go. Were you supposed to do it in the center? Ouch. Shite. Oh, shit. There we go. Ow. Okay, but it has worked. So you put it, oh, this is too much. Right, put it in the center. Ah, there we go. It's starting to crackle. I can't hold it very long, but it's crackling. I don't know if you can, see that. Okay, it's crackling. See that? There we go. Crackle, crackle. Then you put that on a fireproof something. Okay, I just want to see the crackle. And then on top of that, you put your smoke. Now I'm going to put this outside so it can just kind of hang out. There we go. Oh. Excellent. And on that, you want to put a little bit of smudge, a little bit of capello, just a little bit of everything. You can even put some dragon's blood resin on it, which is really, really lovely. So the charcoal is another way of doing things, but that's really going to make that go up quick. Okay, just so you know. Any questions? Anything anybody wants to talk about? Yeah. So it's called sage, white sage, buffalo sage, artemisia. There are many, many names for it. And again, it's highly readily available. Pretty much any holistic health food store will carry it. New age stores will carry it. So smudges, actually all of the stuff is readily available. The other thing that you can use, oh crap, which I didn't bring, is liquid smudge. Bah! Liquid smudge rocks it. So let's say you have a snake like me. You don't necessarily want to use smoke smudge because they have little lungs. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take your spritz and spritz it in front of you, walk through it and walk back and just kind of, as the New Agers say, fluff your aura with it. And as you do that, cleansing and clearing. The other thing that you can do for cleansing and clearings is sound. Everybody loves sound. So again, there are videos that you can use on YouTube that are sound clearing for homes, but there are also Tibetan bowls, singing bowls, which are absolutely lovely. And they have different frequencies that you can utilize for your home. I like to sit in the center of my home and do it, but sometimes I'll actually go around like I would with sage. And I just go around my house until I come back to the front. And my cats absolutely love it. They absolutely, absolutely adore it. Let's see. Lori says, you can start charcoal disc very easy with a candle flame. Yes, you can, but I don't have that right now. This is my favorite. This is what I use. Normally, I actually have clippers. So with charcoal, having tongs, like baby tongs, are really great too, because you can hold it with the baby tong and just kind of do its thing. So baby tongs are my favorite thing to have. But again, I'm not really at home, so I'm kind of giving you what I have here. I actually remembered at least to bring my medicine box. And my medicine box, actually, let's talk about that for a second. A medicine box it can be anything. For me, it used to be an old railway trunk that belonged to a woman in the 1920s, and it was really, really pretty. Now I have an antique sewing kit, and I have that because it opens, it folds out, and I have layers so I can put different things in different areas that I can work with. So these are the different ways that people work with cleansing, clearing, grounding, and protecting. And when we talk about grounding, all we're talking about is being in our bodies. What we're talking about is our spirit being whole, okay? Because what can happen is, like, when you kick the bedpost, right? You hurt yourself. And part of your spirit can actually go out of your body. It can shatter. Think of a mirror shattering. Something traumatic happens. Part of your spirit goes into hiding, goes, I'm not coming out. That's not happening. When we ground, what we're doing is we're calling that back in. We're calling ourselves to be able to feel whole in our spirit and feel our feet on the ground, because our feet has that connection to Mother Earth. And you can see those kind of strengths. So here's another one we can do. Everybody close their eyes. Put your feet on the ground. Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to feel your feet. And I want you to feel strings, or, I'm seeing it's kind of like a filament that goes down into the earth. Okay. A bright light that goes down into the earth. I want you to see that come from your feet, going into the earth, deep, deep, deep into the earth, down to the core. Nice. And I want that string to go deep, deep, deep from your feet. Now, that string, I want it to actually start to move upwards through your ankles, through your knees, through your hips and your thighs, right up into your belly button. And then I want you to see another color. And I want that to continue up, up, up into your chest, your throat, your head, until it comes out. Okay, a lot of people will see this as maybe a violet light, white light. That's up to you, however you want to see it. Okay, so you have white light going up and you've got another light going down. Mine is always green. Maybe it's because it's earth. I don't know. Some people see it as red because we're going into the core. So now you have above and below, right? Just feel that. Awesome. So that's grounding as well. Grounding is not just down, it's up, right? So you've got that balance, that beautiful balance. All right. Any questions? Selenite we talked about. Any questions? Anything anybody would like to know tonight? I think I covered pretty much the basics. We covered sound. We covered energetic cleansing, clearing, grounding, and protecting. We covered the physical ways of doing that as well. Also, jewelry. Okay, so the last thing we're going to talk about is how to intend something to keep you cleared, grounded, and protected. So let's say you have, okay, I'm going to use this. This is my hairpiece. My glasses. Perfect. So take your glasses, take a piece of jewelry, take whatever you wear. And what you do is you take that and you intend. I invoke the light of the God within. These glasses are a clear and perfect channel light as their guide. I invoke the light of the God within. These glasses are a clear and perfect channel light as their guide. I invoke the light of the God within. These glasses are a clear and perfect channel light as their guide. Now, if you don't want to use God, that's how I was originally taught, you can use God, Goddess, Great Creator for balance. Okay, God, Goddess, Great Creator. So you can hold this or any object and cleanse and clear it. Then once you've done that, you can activate it or intend it. I activate these glasses with the ability to protect my eyes, my mind, my head, my brains, my face, protect me in every way, shape, and form, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Aho, I activate you in whatever ways are for my best and highest good and the best and highest good of all. Okay, pretty easy. And you can do that with anything. You can take a bracelet and do that. You can take a ring and do that. Whatever you want, you can intend it for your protection. Okay. And that's a way to cleanse and clear as well. So you have that. And you can do that. When I bring in antiques into my home, always I cleanse, I clear, I ground, I protect. Always, always, always. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being so patient the last couple of weeks. And thank you for coming today. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this kind of mini seminar about cleansing, clearing, grounding, and protecting. The reason I do this is because I want everybody to live a healthy, energetic lifestyle. I want you to share my psychic lifestyle. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you next Monday at 7 o'clock.